There is no you. Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine here on HappyCool and welcome to a new Banshee review. This episode was called Real Life is the Nightmare. Let's talk about it. First, some quick thoughts. Gordon is looking like himself once again. What? Picking himself up? I have to say I was really happy because, you know, Gordon, I have felt so bad for him and I was like, get it together, and he did. Job and Sugar were back. What? I love these two. Did I mention that? I think I did. And Kirk Bunker is back. Granted, we only saw him for a split second, but it looks like there might be more going on next episode, so I'm waiting, Banshee. Moving on to Carrie. I guess that now that Gordon is kind of getting his shit back together, she's falling apart. It's her turn, apparently. I love Carrie, but she's a mess. That said, I did love seeing her kick the ass of that guy in a bar. What? Don't mess with Carrie. And then on top of that, she also had a really sweet moment with Hood. These two, I still love them. Burton and Rebecca. Burton is all bruised up and still scary as shit. Also, did anybody else get the feeling that he wasn't really liking how Rebecca gets whatever she wants from Proctor, and he wasn't too happy that she was tagging along with him? But then that kind of switched around. You saw a little smile when she was driving, and I'm like, oh, and then they blew up the car, which was amazing, and it's like, could this be the beginning of a beautiful friendship? I kind of like these two working together. I gotta say, I wasn't too sure at first, but then I was like, this could lead to some really fun things. Moving on to Lucas Hood. The Siobhan showdown. It could have been worse. All in all, you know, it went okay, I think. I did love that you saw the sheriff badge spinning on the table, which led into the opening titles. That was really cool. And I love how Job and Sugar are totally unfazed by Hood walking in looking like shit. They're like, who'd you piss off this time? And then when they find out about Siobhan knowing who Hood really is, Job is like,
fuck this, I'm packing.
Which is probably the correct response to this. And I just love how happy he is to leave Banshee. He's like, in a few hours, I will be out of this miserable town. Job. He's the best. The moment between Hood and Deva when she tells him that she does want him to stay, and I was like, oh, okay. Tears, tears, tears. Great performances in that scene. Like, they got me. I know I cry a lot, but still. And then that eventually leads to that crazy scene between Hood and Proctor. I love that Hood just walked in, pulled out the gun. When he saw Proctor, he didn't hesitate. He just shot. I don't even know how Proctor evaded that. Like, how did that happen? And then the fight, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is insane. What is happening? What is happening? And I kept wondering where Burton was. I mean, I'm glad he wasn't there, because then Hood would probably be dead at that point, but where was he? So, great scene. Obviously. Of course, Proctor can't die yet, but you know, there was a part of me that was wondering, oh my god, are they gonna kill Proctor? Like, could they do it? Because you never know with Banshee. They could totally kill Proctor by the end of the season. I mean, they could. I mean, I hope they won't, or, you know, if they do, but just, I mean, but they could, right? They could kill Proctor. I mean, this is Banshee we're talking about, so part of me was like, would they really kill two characters in a row? I mean, that would be insane, but no. And that leads to Siobhan and Hood having another conversation. And she wants him to leave, but seeing how things ended, I'm guessing she's gonna change her mind by the end of the season, because I mean, after all, this is Banshee and you can't need Hood in Banshee, right? So, poor Siobhan though. I think she reacted normally for something like that. I'm just interested to see how she's gonna go from like, I want you to leave and I can't deal with you, to yeah, maybe you should stay and maybe we should be together, because I have a feeling that's has to be going in that direction. And that cliffhanger, Chayton, as I predicted, was not happy about his brother being killed, and the Red Bones are definitely ready for war, and it's gonna be bad. Did you see that scene after the credits where you see the close-up of Chayton as the firing is happening? I was just like, bitch, she just like twisting the blade, like, ah, you wanna know what happens, right? Right? We won't tell you until next week. F you, Banshee, f you, Banshee, f you, Banshee, and I literally went like, Anyway, that's all I had for you this week. But of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Siobhan will eventually forgive Hood or get over his lies? Do you think there will be any casualties to the Red Bones shooting? Let me know. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Banshee reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye! I don't know why I'm surprised. Every time they end those episodes, it's always bad. But I think it's because I'm so into the episode and it goes by so fast that I never expect that to be the end. So I'm always like, oh, is it already over? What? I don't know. Am I the only one that this happens to? Are you surprised every time the episode ends? Because I am. Which is a big testament to how good the show is, but still, it breaks my heart every time.